everyone, so today I'm going to take you down memory lane and show you my favorite products of 2010. I know that it's not really the right time to do it since you're supposed to do it like on January 1st or something, but it's still January, you know, and I thought it'd be a good time to review the products that I really loved over 2010. So let me start. The first product is the Stila Marrakesh Quad. And I got this in Melbourne, and I love this quad so much. It comes with, I've talked about it before, I've talked about all these products before, but I just wanted to sum up the best products of 2010. So you'll have two paints, one is darker than the other, a dark mahogany, and also a light sort of frosty sand color. I love this quad because it has enabled me to sort of step back from the dark, smoky looks that I'm totally used to and that you're used to, and wear sort of lighter, neutral looks like the one I have today. I also used to think that, oh, I probably wouldn't look good in neutrals, or probably wouldn't look good in that, but this has really allowed me to sort of explore the side that's not as dark as I'm, used to. So I love this quad, definitely a must-have. The next product is the Hoola by Benefit Bronzer. As you can see, it's a beautiful tan color, and it's great for contouring. It lasts a long time. It's a very nicely fine milled powder. I love this because, it gives the right sort of bronze color, it helps you contour, and it's something that has lasted a really long time. I have used it for the whole 2010, and I've only made a small dent. So you can see sort of the lasting finish of this. I did use the NARS Laguna Bronze, and I really love that, but it's too expensive. It's $72 in Melbourne, and this is $51, so it's probably more affordable. You can also get it cheaper on things like Strawberry Net or the Beauty Club to see if it's available online first before you buy it from stores in Australia, because Australia is expensive. My favorite blush of 2010 is the NARS Deep Throat. This is, the NARS packaging. It's beautiful. This is my favorite blush by far, I think, because it's beautiful light pink shimmer with sort of silver specks, but you can't see the silver specks on your cheeks. It gives you that blush that's perfect for everyday looks, perfect for night outs, perfect for any occasion, because it really adds light, it adds radiance, and it makes you sort of, your cheeks sort of curve in just like that, and I really like that. It's just a perfect color for my skin tone as well. I am an NC30, so having a light pink blush really brings out the looks that I have on that day, and it really adds a difference to any sort of everyday face. I've had a lot of favorite mascaras in 2010, especially because I started exploring drugstore products, and I love the CoverGirl Lash Blast. I absolutely loved the L'Oreal Collagen, but I think by far it wasn't a drugstore sort of product that I really loved, but it was actually the Benefit Bad Gal Lash. As you can see, the paint has really rubbed off because I've been using it. The trick to using this mascara is to let it dry a little bit. Once you let it dry, it becomes a more sort of thicker formula that really coats your lashes, curls them, volumizes them, and is great for sort of the little eyelashes at the bottom as well. So this is definitely one of my favorites. It's a big, nice brush that combs your lashes through, and it's great if you have those lashes that cast down. But always remember to have a really good eyelash curler like the Shiyamura. I use the Shiyamura, and that really makes a difference to having your lashes curl up, because if you don't have that, I would have sort of even downcast lashes. For the eyebrows, I don't think the YSL brow pencil could get enough praise because it's one of my favorites. It comes like this, and I got it at the duty free, so it wasn't that expensive. But here we go. It's a dark brown, and I need to sharpen it, but you can see that it has quite a lot of product, and it has two sides. It has the pencil side, which I need to sharpen, and it also has the brush side. What you do specifically is follow the contour of your eyebrow, draw it in, and then use the brush side to just simply shade it in and draw it out. I love this because it stays on for ages, it's dark and pigmented, and has a very nice dry formula that allows me to create fine tips on my brows and really define them the way I want to. It's just like, it's almost the same effect that a brow powder has, but I don't have to go through having an additional step and additional brush to coat my brows. I just have to use this. My favorite lipstick of 2010 has to be the Chanel Rouge Allure lipstick. I have yet to do a review, so wait for that. But I love these lipsticks. They just go on so smoothly and so softly. They are pigmented to an extent, but not too over the top. It depends how much you layer it on. If you want it super pigmented, just go ahead and swipe it on. But if you want that sort of bitten look, or that, I just entered the room look, or whatever it's called, you can just simply tap the lipstick like that. I love how this lipstick also has this most beautiful packaging. It is Chanel, so it doesn't come to any surprise, but this is it right here. It's the Rouge à Lèvres, and if you just press this button, which has the gold Chanel on it, just press that and take that out, you'll have the lipstick. It's absolutely stunning. It has the Chanel embossed as well onto the lipstick. You can see that. And this one is in Darling in particular. The other one I have is in Super. Darling is a beautiful rosy sort of beige color that's akin to my natural lip color, and then Super is a bright pink if I want to, oof it up that day. If I'm looking quite dull, I'll just use that lipstick because it really makes my look stand out. In terms of bases or foundations and powders, my favorite foundation of all time has to be the Maybelline Super Stay Makeup 24-Hour Microflex Formula. So this is it right here. This is my favorite foundation that I have used by far, even including, into the mix, the high-end sort of foundations. This is a drugstore foundation that's affordable, and it's also my favorite because it covers everything. It's smooth, and it also lasts a really long time, and it blends so easy that it's just so easy to apply and look flawless. And it was really funny because with this foundation, it was sort of a mistake because my friend really wanted it because she saw this girl on YouTube and she was applying the foundation. She's like, oh, I really want it. Danielle, if you know her. And she was always like, oh, let's go get it. And I was like, I don't need another foundation. I have so many other foundations. And then I told her to get the lighter color because she always wants to look a little darker for some reason, to tan herself. So she got the darker foundation, which I told her not to take. And yeah, so she had mismatched foundation. She's like, oh, I don't know what I'm going to do with this bottle. And I was like, okay, I'll just get it. So I bought it from her for a cheaper price, of course. But I, don't regret that at all. Thank you so much, Danielle. I love this foundation. It's definitely one of my favorites, and definitely by far my favorite foundation of 2010. My last favorite is a powder. It's also by Maybelline because I've been exploring drugstore sort of products in 2010 quite a bit, if you haven't noticed. I used to be like, oh yeah, all high-end, like Chanel, MAC, whatever. And then I started to think to myself, oh, I want to start saving money as well. So I went to the drugstore and started to explore. So one of my favorites that I found was the Maybelline Dream Matte Powder. And initially, a lot of people were like, oh, I love this because it gives that flawless look, everything. I was using the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural before, and then I was like, okay, that costs $40-something in Australia. I can't keep on buying that as my everyday powder. So I had to look for something cheaper. And the Maybelline Dream Matte Powder was probably the closest sort of substitute that people said had the same finish. And at first I didn't really like it because it's not as smooth a powder. It's very light, almost no coverage at all. But it really helped me last my makeup throughout the day. It really helped me not be as oily and cloggy, and very light. It feels, it doesn't feel like you're caking it on as well. So definitely one of my favorites. I have this is actually my second one, and I'm basically out. I'm also out of my Mineralized Skin Finish Natural, so I'm actually using another powder by Kate by Eyebrow. I just got it the other day, so I'm really excited. Very pleased with the results so far. As you can see, pretty flawless. It's the UV SPF powder that only comes in one color. We'll be doing a review once I've totally covered that foundation. So I hope you like my favorites of 2010 as much as I like telling you how much I love these products. And I'll see you guys later. Bye!